Alright guys, it is currently Monday morning and I thought what a great way to start this week by going ahead and looking at what we should expect as XRP investors in the coming future within regards to the SEC vs Ripple lawsuit or any big news. So this is the focus of today's video. We're going to be going over exactly what we should expect, the dates for those things that we should expect, and how we believe it would actually impact the price either positively or negatively. So of course, the first thing I want to tell you guys to is make sure you guys watch this video till the end. You subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, you hit that like button, and then you let me know your thoughts at the end of this video. Alright, so here is the current schedule that we are looking at. So the first thing that you guys see here is actually complete the motions to exclude expert testimony. This has actually been complete because the Ripple defendant's response in the SEC's motion to seal was filed on the 12th, and it is currently actually October 3rd, so we are significantly past that date. The DPP and attorney-client privilege battle over the Hinman documents, the decision on the SEC's objection has officially come into play. So right now it says it's pending. This is actually done right here. We already got the decision as of a couple days ago, and like you guys have probably heard from most people, most YouTubers, most news sources, that Ripple got the W for that. Ripple actually won. Ripple's going to get the Hinman documents, and this is because Judge Torres stated that after a long battle, she believes that Ripple should be able to go ahead and get those documents, especially once again since Ripple has won those documents through Judge Netburn. So basically Ripple had won those documents already to try and kind of appeal or overrule the case. The SEC went to Judge Torres. Judge Torres says, I agree 100% with Judge Sarah Netburn, and so I'm going to go ahead and give the SEC an L right there, and Ripple, you're going to get the documents anyways. You're getting a big W. Now, there's also in writing here the DPP appeal or petition to the Second Circuit. Now, the reason why this exists is because there is a possibility that they try and appeal here. So if the SEC loses the privilege issue, which they actually have, before District Judge Torres, there is a second chance that the SEC would try to file an interlocutory appeal to the Second Circuit before they do that. They would have to file a motion for certification of an interlude appeal with District Judge Torres. Last time the SEC filed such a motion before District Judge Torres in a different case, SEC vs Royo Tito, it took almost 10 weeks from the original ruling until District Judge Torres decided whether to clarify the issue for appeal in that case. District Judge Torres granted their certification in Rio Tinto, but I don't think she will grant the certification in the Ripple case. But like everything in this case, it will still take some time to decide. Moreover, even if the SEC loses the certification motion, I do expect the SEC to try to get those issues before the Second Circuit, probably through a petition for writ of mandamus. So basically the expectation here is that there is a possibility that they, since they lost, that they try and kind of appeal the case here, and I believe that Judge Torres is going to kind of decline it, but the appeal will still take its time. So that is what's being mentioned here. It also continues on by saying, and that will also take some time to decide. The bottom line is, I believe we are a long way from seeing the Hinman documents, although I cannot predict exactly when. I'm simply saying settle in because it's going to take more time than you want. And I think we actually understand that the SEC has been playing the delay card for a very long time. They still are playing the delay card, and again, that is not definitely in favor for the investors. So the next thing we're also waiting for is the motions for summary judgment. The court has approved the following schedule for filing motions for summary judgment. Rule 56.1, statements of undisputed facts, briefing regarding sealing issues, and dates of public filings. On September 13, which has now been complete, again, we are past these dates to be honest. These are where parties file all materials related to summary judgment. And again, we're going to go ahead and skip these just because we are currently in October already, and these are September dates. So all of these have actually been completed. We are up until here. So as of now, we are expecting on October 18, the parties to file all material related to oppositions to summary judgment motions temporarily under seal, including briefs, Rule 56.1 counterstatements, and supporting exhibits. On the 20th of October, we are looking at the parties meeting and conferring to identify redactions sought by each side of the opposition brief. This is where I am so hyped, because I think that there is a slim chance, there's a possibility that after they meet and confer, that maybe it could lead to a greater thing where eventually they settle. Again, just some ideas here that I'm shooting out, but I think it's a possibility that they might settle, especially when Ripple is getting so many wins right now that the SEC is not going to like, and the SEC knows that. I think they know that if they try and battle it until the end, they're going to lose, so they might just tell themselves, let's settle and get this case over with. So on October 24th, parties file public redaction versions of the opposition briefs, making only those provisional redactations requested by the parties during the meet and confer. And then we're going into November. So November, parties file summary judgment reply briefs temporarily under seal. November 17th, parties meet and confer to identify redactions sought by each side to the reply brief. And then the 21st of November, parties file public redaction version of reply briefs, making those only provisional redactations requested by the parties during the meet and confer. On December 9th, this is where we jump into December. Parties file omnibus motions to seal all material related to summary judgment motions, including briefs, Rule 56.1 statements and counterstatements, declarations, and supporting exhibits. Parties also file proposed redactations to such material. And then on the 22nd of December, parties file oppositions to omnibus motions to seal. Alright, this is as far as we're going to get as of now. This is what we have in plan. This is what's in store right now that we have scheduled. This is going to be very, very interesting. I think we're getting closer and closer to the end of this lawsuit. Again, like James K. Fillon stated, that if at the beginning of this lawsuit, or of this win that Ripple got for the Hinman documents, the SEC tries to appeal it once again after 3 tries, they try and appeal it for the 4th time, it is going to take some time. And it is a possibility that they do appeal it. But will they actually get, a win in it? I don't think. I think Judge Torres is going to say, you guys lost. Even if you appeal it, you still lost. But the process in the court takes its time and has to take its time and follow its procedure. So it's just going to be a delayment. Alright, so just a little addition here that I thought was really, really cool. And that is Ripple gets massive support from 2 huge companies in the SEC case. So for the 2 companies here that we are talking about, the first one is going to be called iRemit Inc. This is actually a global payment remittance company that uses the RippleNet software, has filed an application to file an amicus brief in support of the Ripple defendants. So what they're doing here is that they are trying to go in the lawsuit and tell the judge, listen, we believe that Ripple is on the right side, and they're basically just standing in support of XRP and Ripple. Alright, the next company here is called TapJets, a private jet charter company. They also have requested to file an amicus brief in support of Ripple. TapJets accepts XRP in exchange for its services. Imagine that, guys. You can freaking take a plane, a private jet, and pay with XRP in it. So that is crazy. But they have also filed for the amicus brief. And it continues on by saying, for TapJets, the acceptance of XRP as payment for services is vital. Let me know what you guys think down below about this, and if there are any other companies that you know that actually accept XRP in exchange for services. But I think that's a very, very big deal. TapJets being one of the big ones, and iRemit being another one. Another thing to expect here within XRP's price is a pump to most likely happen throughout this week. So there is this article here which says Ripple price to revisit stable foothold for more juice. Ripple price tagged the 38 cents to 43 cents demand zone on September 28th, with catalyzed a 20% run up in the next 3 days. However, exhaustion combined with deteriorating market conditions pushed XRP price down again, and it is currently close to retesting that said demand. The second attempt to rally could propel Ripple price up by 10% to 48 cents in a highly bullish case. XRP price might retest that 56.1 hurdle. Regardless of the 38 to 43 cents demand zone, a sell-off in Bitcoin's price could have knocked on the effect of Ripple price, pushing it below it. A daily candlestick close below 38 cents will invalidate the bullish thesis for XRP's price. So the idea here is that, as you guys know, the market was quite red, and to be honest, it still is down as much as it looks green right here, because this is the start of the day. The market overall is quite red. The only thing that was pushing that green was XRP. Now, what happened is as people were selling off Bitcoin and panic selling, others were looking at the market and seeing the market go red, and were saying, I'm scared that I'm going to lose money in XRP. So they were not only selling Bitcoin, but they're also selling XRP with it. kind of like a panic sell, like you guys know, it happens quite often in the crypto market where people just panic sell, and that was exactly what was happening. And as that was happening, as people were buying and others were panic selling, it kind of killed the momentum and things kind of started to slow down. And here we are today. Now, the fact that it's 45 cents to me isn't that big of a deal. To be honest, I think it's doing quite well, and I think it's going to go up from here. But again, I'm not a financial or legal advisor, so don't hold me accountable for any of these. Not a financial or legal advisor. Understand that, guys. But I think it's going to go up by some of my chart analysis. That's all I'm trying to say. But guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button, you subscribe to the channel, and you let me know your thoughts down below. What else do you think is going to happen throughout the week? This is kind of like the weekly update. I'm thinking of starting it, doing it every single Monday. Let me know what you guys think about it and what your thoughts are. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys do enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.